Hey, happy 2023, everybody. Welcome to the Common Good Podcast. We sort of had a soft landing in the 2022 on the podcast. Sorry we weren't around as much, but hey, it's a fresh year. We are back. Glad to see you all. Doug Pagitt here in Minneapolis, where we are awaiting a monster storm. One of these like 10 to 15 inches, they're promising, of wet, slushy snow.
No need.
But
someone running a
dishwasher.
What is?
It's a garage door going up below me.
Yeah,
Sorry
you
about
got a
that.
mute button on that?
I'm sorry. I couldn't get to it in time.
The rumbly and the tumbly comes from Robb Ryerse there, in somewhere just outside of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Hey, Rob.
Yeah. Hey there. Happy 2023 to you. We have a little tradition in our family. My grandmother once on New Year's Day got a phone call. She picked up the phone. My mom called her, and there it goes again. Sorry, I don't know what Vanessa's doing downstairs, but
she's leaving the garage.
My grandmother picked up the phone, and it was New Year's Day. She went to say hello. Then she thought she ought to say Happy New Year, and she ended up saying Hell Happy New Year, which for a family of people who don't swear. That was, high comedy. So we greet each other now with a Hell Happy New Year on.
Hell Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, thank you.
And the clan. Dan, how are things over in Michigan?
It's great. Great Christmas. We had that big snow. We got some snow tubes for the kids.
Yeah.
And so we went sledding on those. And it was a good time. Snow tubes, I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's next level stuff. We were out on the slopes, and there was some rookies with just classic sleds. And listen, the snow is too deep for a classic sled. You're just gonna plow into it, and you're not going anywhere. I was almost embarrassed for the other dads out there. Just trying to shove their kids down these hills. Wasn't happening.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we're just flying.
Yep.
Now, what I have experienced is you get these nice big tubes, you go zipping down that hill. It's all the fun in the world. And then you have to walk back up the hill. And it's Hell Happy New Year to everybody because it's so deep that, the tube allows you to accomplish something going down that you never want to accomplish walking back up. How did you deal with that? Did you have a snowblower out there like the classy dads and plow a snowblow pathway so people could walk up comfortably and easily?
No, you eventually get a packed down pathway up. You don't want to step on your plowed slope though. You got a nice tube shaped track you're going down with a jump at the end.
Yeah.
And you don't
when I was a youth pastor in Boston, took a group of teenagers for a winter retreat in Western Massachusetts in the Berkshire Mountains. And some kids went skiing and others went tubing. I was with the group that went tubing, and we told the kids, hey, it's time to go. And one of the guys in the youth group, this kid named Joel said, I want to go down one more time. I said, okay. And so he goes down the hill one more time, hits the jump. We actually have a picture of the inner tube and Joel's feet and legs like up like this above the inner tube, and he broke his arm.
Yeah,
on
one
the
last trip
jump of the day, broken arm.
Perfect.
Yeah. Great time.
Well, one of the things people love doing at the New Year's is looking back, as we will, on the big political news stories of 2022, and a little dabble to the future as well. A little peek.
Well, I do want to clarify. This is not the big political news stories of 2022.
Sure.
Because there were a lot of big things that happened. There were a lot of serious things that happened. There were the war in Ukraine, the Dobbs decision, Paul Pelosi being attacked, like so many really important things happened. Very important bills got passed in Congress and signed into law by our surprisingly effective president. So many really serious and substantive things happen. That's not what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about the craziest things that happened, because 2022 was uh, absolutely bizarre in the world of politics.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
just nutty things took place, and amidst all the seriousness of everything, I thought it would be good to take a look back and maybe laugh a little bit, maybe make a little fun, be a little sarcastic and snarky. But let's
Go on a
look at
wild ride.
the 22 craziest political stories of 2022. And I love a list. So
Love a solid list. And starting at number 22, which,
number
people are
22.
like, wow, too bad this didn't happen in 2001. This would have been a much more
much shorter podcast. Yeah.
bite-sizable.
Yeah.
All right, so 22 of these political stories, and then 3
We're-
predictions from each of us. So buckle in, friends.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, the 22 craziest political stories of 2022. Number 22 happened just last week, coming in at the wire. The interaction between Greta Thunberg and Andrew Tate. So Andrew Tate is someone I did not know who this person was before this story broke.
No.
Never heard his name before. Apparently, he's a former kickboxer who had been booted off of Twitter for being, a racist, sexist, horrible person, and came back to Twitter as a result of the Elon Musk reinstating horrible people to Twitter. And he tweeted at Greta, who is, a teenager who has been a climate activist and has, gained quite a reputation as a result of that. He tweeted at her that he has 33 cars and blah, blah, blah. He's got, he has very little care for the environment. So he tweets this at her out of the blue, and she replies, "Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at," are we allowed to say this on the podcast?
Sure. Yeah.
smalldickenergy at getalife.com. She just claps back, which is fantastic. And this would be amazing if this was the totality of the story. But what happened was that Andrew Tate replied to Greta with a video. And in that video, there was a pizza box from a place called Jerry's Pizza. And authorities in Romania were able to use that video to locate where Andrew Tate was and arrest him for human trafficking, for which he was wanted in Romania.
Just incredible.
It's incredible. And of course, then Greta Thunberg replies with, she sends out a tweet that says, "This is why you always need to recycle your pizza boxes." Just